Hello fellow walkers, here we are again for another Zendikar Rising Draft. So today I don't have much time, so we'll do like one or two games of historic, I believe. One game, most likely one game of historic, just to let people flow in, and then just give some time if anyone wants to join, and then we'll proceed with the Zendikar Rising Draft best of one. So if you don't know me, I'm Diogo, or Diogo Japinto elsewhere in the internet, and I'm on this journey to learn, to improve, and to improve in Magic. If you like what you see here, if you're interested in knowing more, in joining the journey, yeah, feel free to ping me. You can follow me on Twitch if you want to know when I'm going live, and I'm also on Twitter and on Instagram, so feel free to find me there. Yeah, so that is it for now. Will we reach 7 wins today? Let us see. Okay. So as I said, I want to black or green. We will do one game of historic. I essentially built more or less one. Oh, stonks. Okay, let us buy some gems for sure. Gems, nice. So if you want to get some gems, today's the day. Yeah, so as I was saying, I was actually I built essentially two decks for one. I built a standard rogues deck, actually the one that Paulo Vitor Damo da Rosa played on the Zendikar Rising Championship, I believe that's how they call it. Yeah, so that is one, and I also built an historic deck to get some constructed games in my belt, because I was not actually playing that much historic or that much constructed since like Ikoria or something. I played some during Ikoria, then I mostly focus on limited. This is a build highly inspired or highly inspired. Actually, it's probably exactly at least the main 60. Basically the budget deck, or the non-budget version of the budget deck presented by Saffron Olive on MTG Goldfish. I always loved the builds that he showcases there. And this one was really interesting. I'm actually playing Spirits in Pioneer. So this is a deck. This is also an aggro control deck. In a way, we're trying to draw a bunch of get card advantage early on with Curious Obsession. We have some disruption in the forms of Thoughtseize and Fatal Push for the early turns. Of course, also drawn in the lock, which can be quite powerful late in the game. And as you can see, our curve goes up to 3, and even at 3 we don't have a huge number of spells, right? We like our Nighthawk Scavenger is our win condition. Oh, we also allow to deny as disruption. So the plan is essentially to play a bunch of early threats, and keep on piling value with the Curious Obsession and the like. And even though we'll just play best of one today, just because I want to get some practice with the deck, and in later sessions we'll do best of 3, because that's actually the way this is meant, or constructed is meant to be played. I also I did a few changes on the sideboard, trying to target a bit the metagame, but I'm not that experienced with constructed, so this will be more of an experiment than anything else. So yeah, that is it. And of course, why am I building this deck? Because I'm planning on starting participating on a few on a few tournaments that for example, Star City Games is organizing a few satellite events throughout the weekend and on Fridays. So I expect to be playing in a few of those in the near future. Because, well, all the competition all the main events are happening in Constructed, and the Historic has been quite relevant in that field. So yeah, why not spend a few gems, basically, or a few wild cards, mostly on lands, which again are very reusable, and it's hard not to exist a Dimir deck in most formats. Typically it's a control deck, but this also works. So yeah, this is it. This will be actually the first time I'm playing with a deck. So let us do it. Yes, historic ranked. Let's do one game, most likely, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is a bit too loud for me. It's a bit too loud. Okay, so this is a mulligan. I can't even play Thoughtseize on turn 1. No. This is a mulligan. This is one of the issues of the deck. It only has 18 lands. So I'm trying to see if that works. I know I only have my curve is very low, but still kind of weird. Okay, so I could actually have kept the early hand. So I guess we can focus on some early disruption. Lofty Denial won't be as useful as the other cards, so let us enter tapped. No. Let us play to life so that I am able to cast Thoughtseize. Oh, it's a sorcery. Shit, I'm already failing. It makes sense to be a sorcery. I should have checked that beforehand. Damn. As you probably have guessed, I don't typically play... I play Modern and Pioneer, but I don't play with black in those situations. Okay, that touch, lifelink, sure. Should I Fatal Push, given that I didn't Thoughtseize? No. Okay, so we can first Thoughtseize and see what they are doing. Of course, they're the target. Okay, attacking, it gets +2/+0. Pay for life, gains indestructible. Okay, not many choices. So yeah, no. Let us focus on disruption, right? Sure. This is a lifelink, but it doesn't have flying or anything else. This guy is the real deal. So he can pay for life and not have it destroyed, which is a bummer. Probably Lofty Denial is a better way to deal with these cards. Either way, I think I'll Fatal Push the Vampire because they can just pay for life for this. And now, we can play a Fairy Miscreant. We could play two of them, but I very much prefer to leave a Lofty Denial up for their next spell. So that's it. For now, opponent, that is it. Okay, play your thing. Okay, that will get Lofty Denialed. Denial. Okay. Come on. No blocks. No blocks. He can pay for life. Yeah, this is a tight clock. This has a tight clock on me. It's a 2-3. Because they only have 2 kinds of cards. Only... Huh? Sorry? Let me just... Among cards in your opponent's graveyards. Yeah, so they only... 1+. Okay, 1+. So that's why. Of course. Makes sense. So nothing I can do really. I could play this and try to draw a land. But that is highly unlikely. I can start gaining life with the Nighthawk Scavenger, and I can even... No, because it can gain indestructible. So yeah. Let us attack. I won't block with the Fairy Miscreant. I want to gain to draw a card with the other one. Okay. Sorry. Lifelink enters battlefield, create a 1/1 vampire stuff. I'll go to 9. It has lifelink. That's a bummer. So I'll gain some life. I'll make them lose 4, essentially. If they want. Yeah, sure. At least now I'm at 15. So they have planes, so Thoughtseize is dead. Let us draw a card before I attack. Not a great start for this deck, I guess. Either way, we're here for the Zendikar Rising Draft. This is just a warm-up. Come on. You just have planes. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about paying for life? For nothing? So yeah, we have a land, which is pretty shitty. No need to leave both creatures back, I guess. Should I have mulligan to 5? Maybe I should have. Okay, whatever. Can be a... No need on Thoughtseizing. Next turn I can Thoughtseize. The issue is I go to 11, they go to 22. This guy has lifelink, so I can prevent him from continuing attacking, I guess. Unless they have something. Yeah. It's 1 less life that they keep on gaining. So now I can Curious Obsession. I can even Thoughtseize first. Understand their hand a bit better. See what they have. Let us see what they have. What's the new card, opponent? Please show it to me. I'm very much interested in seeing it. Okay, it's another planes. Sure. Let us draw. Let us draw. Come on, opponent. You just need to skip. You don't want to lose life, man. Oh, it's just reading the card most likely. That's fine. You're correct. Okay. If you didn't attack, sacrifice, Curious Obsession. Of course, I'll attack. I want a card. I want cards. I need my very many cards. Come on. Are you still deciding? Yes. Yes, take action, of course. Okay, that is a land. That is very bad. Now I get all the lands. Okay. That is fine. That is fine. Go on. Okay, I'm at 5 now. I might need to leave my creature behind now. Okay, lifelink. Creature or enchantment you control gains protection from the color of your choice until the end of the turn. Okay. Okay. So he's gaining a bunch of life. We can't do much. If I don't attack these, the Curious Obsession is dead. So I guess if I don't attack, I'm sort of dead either way. So I will chump this. He'll gain some life. Yeah, let us attack. Living on the edge, I want to see what's next on the deck and see if it can help me somehow. Come on. Yes, I'm attacking because I want cards. I want many cards. Take action. Sure, Thoughtseize doesn't do it. So, concede. Let us actually do another one, shall we? Just a quick one. Okay, whatever. Not really. I couldn't do much, but I can't say that's not my fault. I'm playing 18 lands, I'm playing not that many creatures, and it's the first time I play this deck, so I guess it's my fault. Guess it's my fault. Come on. Spells that deal damage to any target can target planeswalkers and reduce their loyalty. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Oh, that's right, I could have... You can see... This is much better, right? This is much better, and my hand is much better. I can pay 2, I can Thoughtseize on my first turn, so I will keep. Yeah, I guess starting Thought Thief is going either that or Fatal Push, but I have 2 of them, yeah. That's more likely. Now pay 2 life, and I Thoughtseize you. Thoughtseize battle. 3 damage, Village Rite Sacrifice, cast an instant or sorcery. So I guess this is the thing that can unlock them. Of course, this is a Braid, I don't very much like it. Okay. This guy, when it attacks, you can cast instants or sorceries from the graveyard. Power graveyard without paying its mana cost. Okay. So not much to do, right? I can just Fatal Push their creature. Oh damn, and I play this land. Yeah, I couldn't do much other than that. So let us kill this creature while my opponent is fully tapped. Just because I don't know what they'll draw, and when they attack, they might discard something to the graveyard before attacking with it. I don't know. I'm learning the ropes. I don't really know. But I guess that is fine. Jesus, so many Thoughtseizes. Okay, that is a Soaring Thought Thief with Flash, that I can flash on their turn. Of course they have an Abrade, which I want to take from their hand before I cast my Soaring Thought Thief, so I guess I still need to Thoughtseize them. There's not much I can do, right? I need first to remove the removal, and then I can place freely my Soaring Thought Thief. Otherwise, I'm doomed. Okay. A land and not much more, right? Okay, so right now I can Castle Locthwain, Thoughtseize again. Do I want to go to 12? They're playing black-red, so, but still, I can remove... I leave them with virtually nothing. Then I can Soaring Thought Thief at the end of their turn and Curious Obsession on my turn and have Fatal Push open. So yes, that's what I'll do. Okay, that is a good target for my spell. Converted mana cost 3 or less. Okay, that's a nice target for my fatal push. Okay, the thing is, if I fatal push, they will use village rights to draw 2 cards. And I don't really want that. I don't like that much. So I will first Curious Obsession my Soaring Thoughthief. I'll draw a card and see what comes from there. They can't do anything, right? Right now. Oh, damn. Okay, +2/+0 and gains lifelink, sure. Let us draw a card. Yes, 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 Arena, yes. Please keep the phase. Okay, okay, I dealt some damage. Sure. Okay, that's an Agadim's Awakening. That is fine. Could make... Okay, sure. Let us first try to incentivize them on sticking a lot of mana into Night of Ebon Legion, so I can discard this for Croxa. Okay, nice. Sure, I can't do anything about that, but I can get it back with my Agadim's Awakening at some point. I hope. Okay, sure. Let us pass. Okay, if you do nothing, I will let the damage resolve. Sure. Okay, that's a Lofty Denial. That's no good. I can counter something from their hand, but I'm very far away from casting an Agadim's Awakening. Very far? Well, I need 2 additional lands. One of them should be black. Yeah. So I guess they know about my fatal push. That's the thing. Okay, sure. I don't want to play the Agadim's Awakening itself as a land. Do I want to fill their graveyard? Their graveyard is already pretty filled. Okay, I'll let that one resolve. Should I? Yes. No. The other one is not a good target for... The Lofty Denial is also a good spell for Croxa. That's the thing. Still, they don't have Croxa mana up, and they can only pump their Knight if they want. Okay, they don't. That is fine, I guess. Okay, this can pump my creatures. No reason not to attack, but this only pumps creatures as they enter the battlefield, so not really that much useful. So this Fatal Push needs to be used when they don't have mana open. They are not casting Croxa because they want to leave Village Rights open. That's the thing. I'm fine playing that game. I'm fine. Yeah, just for one. Shipping just for one. Okay, that's not my opening for stuff. What should I do? I should just resolve, yes. I want to leave my Fatal Push as a way to incentivize them to don't mess around. Just attack for one. Yeah, sure. No blocks. That is fine. Still, Megadim's Awakening would be huge with Ona's Black card. It's a nice combo. Okay. Oh shit! I could have attacked. That is fine. I misclicked. I should have pressed this button. Okay, sure. No worries. No worries. Megadim's Awakening. The thing is, if I take this Fatal Push out of my hand, I can start doing stuff. But now they have 5 mana. They can escape Croxa, make me discard this card, and then yeah. And then I'm more or less doomed. Okay, okay. That will resolve. That will resolve. Do I prefer to lose 3 life? Not really. Sure. It escaped, it escaped. It can stay on the battlefield. Okay, that's not very good. That's not very good. We'll just attack with this. I plan on jumping with Fairy Miscreant. I don't plan on jumping with both, otherwise I'm doomed. Two games, 2 losses. This deck is a bit weird. Let us see. We might need to do a few tweaks. Yeah, sure. Very much prefer to do that instead of losing life. They can pump the knight. Yeah. That touch, sure. Okay, what's coming? What's coming, deck? What's coming? Resolve. A Megadim's Awakening. For 1, so I can get 1 creature. I'm dead. I will need to jump block both. Yeah. No need on keeping playing this game. Okay, okay, okay. Guess I need to put a few more games under my belt to try to understand how good this deck really is. So without further ado, let's draft. Let us draft. Let me just take care of the soup I'm cooking. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let us go. Let us do it. Let us do it. Agra Mauling. It's a very nice MDFC. Unconditional removal packed to a land? Yes, please. Other than that, what do we have here? Hello, Elsa. How are you? Please don't make any picks for me. Okay, thank you. Other than that, this pack doesn't look that good, I guess. Old Mage's Familiarity, it's a gold card and it's not something that I would gladly first pick. Relic Column is actually an Eden gold card for rogues. It doesn't perform that well elsewhere. Pair Tactician, yeah, if you're doing warriors, I guess that's fine, but across the board, this is the most the card that fits in most decks, and it's still very good. And again, I guess it just makes sense, but early in the draft, the open you stay, the better. Okay, so here we have some options to make. Thieving Skydiver, it's fine. So it can attack. You can, for 2 mana, you're attacking in the air for 2, which is nice. You can take an artifact, but that doesn't occur that often, I guess. Still, this Shatter Skull Minotaur is a very nice card in the black-red party, and altogether it's a nice surprise attacker. Vanquish the Weak is probably the best common in the pack, I guess. Yes, I do agree. Depending on what we're building, Reclaim the Waste might be interesting. Shwari Disruption, it's one of the weakest spell lands. Probably you've heard that a ton by now. So I guess Shatter Skull Minotaur over Thieving Skydiver because I prefer it for the rogues, for the black-red party deck. Now we have a few options on the table. We have essentially 3 cards that I would be happy to play. More or less 3, yes. This Seafloor Stalker, it's still too early for it. So this off consumption is probably what I'm picking out of this pack. This Grotag Bugcatcher, if it wheels, so on pick 11, that would be huge. What's the issue here? There are essentially two green cards in the pack, and there's, in terms of black cards, Nimana Skydancer is an interesting card if you're building rogues, not that interesting elsewhere, I guess. Grotag Bugcatcher is a nice, but I won't pick it this early. I will pick power and prioritize power and cards that work in many decks over other stuff. So this is pick 4, but there aren't that many signals out of this pack since it's missing 2 uncommons and 1 rare. So the 3 picks were all uncommons and the rare. So we get all the commons in the pack, so no real signals here. There's Nimana Skydancer if I fall into red blue at some point. I don't know. There's a lot of white cards, so this might be an indication for us to start pivoting into white. Still, no real incentive to be white, so no real signal. I'll pick a Nimana Skydancer simply because it's a creature and it can do stuff, I guess. Okay, out of this pack, there are a few interesting choices. This is not a very good warrior, and it does some work in some decks, but we don't want multiples of this. It's actually one of the weakest ones because it doesn't attack for much typically. Stonework Pack Beast is very versatile, so it can be played in many decks, and it enables us to stay a bit more open since, again, no real signals in this deck. There's a Field Research, which is a nice blue card, but we don't know if we're playing blue, and this is not a reason for us to pivot into blue. So Stonework Pack Beast goes into many decks, so I will gladly play it. I will most likely play it. It's very hard for me to cut a Pack Beast. Okay, so black fixing, we don't need to look into that right now. There are a few cards. So if we do something, I don't really like this pack, to be honest. This is pretty shitty for us. I can pick this if I want to pump some damage through the air, but I'm really not sure. I'll actually, if I'm an aggro deck, this Inordinate Rage can do some work as a sort of removal spell. So this is nice if we're doing the mill. If we're doing the mill altogether, very weak pack one, to be honest. Deliberate is not a reason for us to go into blue, at least not right now. Yeah, I'm not happy about any of these cards. So if we happen to do rogues, this Mind Carver could do some work, but I don't expect it to. So, okay, this is pick 8 before the wheel. We have a Vastwood Fortification, a very late one, even though it's not this is not a great MDFC and not a reason for us to deep our toes into green. Seal Expedition Diviner is nice. Prowling Felidar is also nice. We saw a bunch of white, so we might do some. We actually saw more white than, yeah, but this is not very good for party stuff. This is a very late Expedition Diviner, so I should have picked probably the other one, the other Expedition Diviner. We'll do, I guess, black blue party. maybe we will, maybe we won't. Skyclave Squid, it can do some work, but it's not great, really. I have too many expensive cards right now, so damn, I picked that either way. So I guess I'll pick a Cleric, just in case we need party. And we have some white cards now. If we happen to do +1/+1 counters, this is not really great, but it's within our colors. Still, I guess I'll keep myself open. Okay, this is best of one, so that's a sideboard card. So we still got the fixing. Okay, out of this pack, we have a few interesting options, right? This Soaring Thought Thief is probably the card that I'm most likely to pick out of this pack. It's a very nice card for rogues, and we might we saw some blue, not really good blue, but we saw some late blue at least. It wasn't completely cut. This rare, it's very, very expensive, and what's the main issue with it? Even if you kick it, even if it's a 10/10, it's like it doesn't have trample, so your opponent can just keep on chump blocking it all the way, and you'll be regretting it. So our red plan hasn't really worked out, I guess. But this Soaring Thought Thief could do some work if we prioritize those sort of cards. Of course, now we're tempted to get back into red because of this Thundering Rebuke. Of course, there's also this Magmatic Channeler, but you need critical mass of instant and sorceries to trigger it, to take full advantage of it. We could, I won't pick an Anti-Cognition right here. This Glacial Grasp, I can try to cut the good blue cards and try to disincentivize my opponents to my right to believe that blue is not really open. Either way, I guess the packs from the pack one was really weak. Now we're getting all the temptations, right? Okay, so here we have a Relic Golem, but we also have an Expedition Skulker. And the thing is, this Relic Golem can really do some work in our deck. We won't be picking Bay and Veil right now, just because we need to, for a bit at least, we need to carve our lane. And we cannot be passing on good cards and instead pick MDFCs. This is like rewards for being in the colors of the MDFCs being passed to you, I guess. And if you play like 3, you're already in pretty good shape. I picked the Golem because altogether is better than, or generally speaking in a rogue's deck, it's better than the other rogue. But it also does some work. It definitely does some work in milling my opponent, or at least triggering our Soaring Thought Thief and so on. And black wasn't really that much drafted. It was most likely the most open color for our seat. I guess. Even though late we didn't see that much red, that much black, I mean. Nimana Sky Dancer, I don't want more expensive creatures, even though 2 of them are lands. I want to keep my curve low as I can. my cat, she's destroying. What are you doing, Elsa? Say hello to the stream. You're trying to attack me. Please don't. I need to focus. I need to focus, Elsa. So Malakir Blood Priest can do some work, given that we're in a rogue stack. So it's if we're doing a party sub theme or something like that, this all more often than not triggers for 2. Scion of the Swarm, we don't have really ways of gaining life, so unfortunately we're not there. But still, it's a nice signal that rogues is clerics seems to be open. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on my cat not destroying my setup and on doing the draft. So pretty fun stuff. This Drana Silencer, it's really weak, really weak. What can I pick out of here? Oh, I guess it picked for me. So Expedition Skulker, let us we can pick this. Sign of the Swarm, we might pick if we have more ways of gaining life. Right now we have Mind Drain, Nimana's Agra Mauling, Malakir Blood Priest. I already counted Mind Drain, right? Yeah. So that's more or less it. Expedition Skulker is a nice rogue. 2/2 for 2, so as a vanilla it's already good. Still, of course, we're seeing some red because we were being cut red from our right, and I prefer to incentivize them on sticking to red than on picking blue up. Drana Silencer is still very weak, and it's even weaker on a rogue stack. That's the issue. So no, not for me. I guess many of my creatures have flying, so I'm not really interested in playing this card. Other than that, this Dreadworm is the worst thing I could imagine myself playing. Okay, whatever. None of those cards actually mattered. Now we have an Anticognition, which might be fine. It's actually pretty cheap, but I think I need this Gloom Hunter is better than that card. It can be a strong finisher if I draw it late, but if I need to drop, I can use it. So yeah. Okay, I'll just pick something on my colors, but I'm not really looking forward to play it. So we don't have that many playables. This draft is going as weird as it gets. Luckily, here we have a Bloodchief's Thirst. Very nice removal. We can have more of an aggro control deck, just like the deck that we were playing. Like try to have some sheep interaction with what our opponent is trying to do, and some sheep creatures to flood the board with, and start attacking in the air and accruing advantage. So that might be something. This Rolling Vortex, so opponents can gain life this turn. That's shitty. If you upkeep, deals 1 damage to them, so this is symmetric. It deals 1 damage to both. So if I gain life in some way, that might be worth pursuing, but I guess in my deck it is not. Out of this pack, we could have a Feed the Swarm, which is unconditional removal, and it also destroys enchantment, so it's a bit more versatile, and I'm happy on picking the first one over Vanquish the Weak, which is a bit more conditional, even though it targets a lot of stuff in this format, I believe. Other than that, we have like Field Research Expedition Diviner, which is not really doing the rogue stuff. I very much prefer to have some more removal, I guess. So, and removal is also good because it fills my opponent's graveyard, right? Okay, so out of this pack, I'm actually tempted on picking the Seafloor Stalker. Probably it's the best thing that we can pick out of this pack. This Oblivion Zanger, even though it's in our colors, it's only worth playing, and it would be like the 23rd playable or something if we have +1/+1 counters on our creature. Seafloor Stalker, since we have a few other party types and we have a Stonework Pack Beast and all of that, this can actually work as a finisher in our deck, and we get rewarded. Damn, I love Thwart the Grave. This card is truly bonkers. I can get 2 creatures directly from my graveyard to the battlefield. It incentivizes me to do trades, which also fills my opponent's graveyard, and it really pairs up nicely with the rogues that we're trying to assemble here. Other than that, I would maybe play an additional Malakir Blood Priest, maybe not. I'm not really sure. I will build the deck afterwards. Also because I'm interested. So here we actually have two possibilities. This Zulaport Duelist can work quite well as a combat trick. I mean, or an Expedition Skulker. This one typically does more than the Zulaport Duelist, I guess, because in our deck it will have Death Touch more often than not, and we have a lot of rogues being passed to us on pack 3. See, so I guess we managed to find our lane and carve it, and we had to wait until pack 3 to be rewarded, right? So it was tough. It was tough reaching this stage, but we are being rewarded. I guess let us try more blackish mood or purple mood. Yeah, whatever, that works. Whatever, that works. Since now we're set up, yeah, Bay and Veil. So again, we're being rewarded with MDFCs for staying in our colors, which is fine. An anti-cognition, I don't believe I picked any right now. Right, yes, so I'm happy on playing one. I'm good on playing one. I'm not really happy, to be honest. I'm happy for other reasons, other than playing an anti-cognition on my deck. We also have a negate. Since we don't have that many flash creatures. But I guess out of this pack, if we're lacking playables, this is the most likely thing to get into our deck. Damn, no one is playing clerics? Jesus Christ. What the hell is going on? Okay, maybe they are and they got a nice card at some point, I guess. Okay, that is fine. But still, it's too late for a card like that, and it even works well with other tribes, I guess, because it triggers for every creature. No, I don't want that, man. Come on, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to screw my deck? This Living Tempest, it might find a place in my deck. It might not. So I'm not sure. Still, it's a flash creature, which enables me to leave some stuff open. And now, this will be our deck. 44 cards, let us see how are we looking in terms of MDFCs. I guess we have 3, right? this one, I hate this. The cards should show like on the side, not on top. Okay, I guess it's only something that happens here on the far right. See, because I want to pick the other card. Okay, whatever. Aggress Mauling is a nice removal. We'll cast it as a spell more often than not. We have a few expensive stuff that we'll probably play. Either way, first we will likely play with 18 lands. Our curve is relatively low, so 18 lands looks to me quite well. So 18 lands, right? We have 2, so 18 lands, we need 9 sources of each, so we drop 2 swamps, and those are our 18 lands. So we need to discard an additional spell. Mind Drain can do some work. It essentially fills our opponent's graveyard with 3 cards, which can be quite relevant for our deck. And yeah, so let us just see if Sign of the Swarm would be worth pursuing in any way. So this doesn't justify it, this doesn't justify it. No. One. Sorry, I was focused on other stuff. So Mind Drain, it's one reason to play it. Our Malakir Blood Priest 2. We won't likely play this. And the Negate, we'll try to see what is actually more relevant. This is also pretty bad. So, not that many, right? I even lose life with this. Okay, yeah, we have like 3 ways of gaining life. No, please. Shilling Trap is relatively bad since we don't have that many wizards. We only have 1 right now. So, and playing 1 wizard makes this Expedition Diviner also pretty bad. The only thing that I like about playing it is helping the Seafloor Stalker being cast and things like that. So I will actually play 1 Clerics of Shield Depths. Why? Because I want to... one of the potential plans for this deck is to attack in the air and block and clog the ground, right? That's one possibility. So let me check this, put a +1/+1 counter. Whenever a creature you controls with dice, draw a card. No, I don't want to play that. Sign of the Swarm is a 5 mana 3/3 that can sometimes gain some life. This makes our curve a bit on the high hand, so I might actually include an additional land. So I'm actually including the... Oh, wait. We have a Mind Carver here. Let us play a Mind Carver. It can do some stuff pegged to a flyer, right? Okay. So I guess I can play something like this. And since Aggressive Mauling, it will be typically a spell that I want to cast, and the soft consumption will give us some reach after our initial attack on the air dampens out. I will play an additional swamp, so we'll have a few more swamps than islands, which also sort of matches our distribution in terms of creatures and spells. It's about correct, I guess. Yeah, so we'll play with the Bob Ross lands. That is fine. It's done. Let us start playing. Let us start. Okay. We have enough lands. We have turn 3 drop. We have ways to get creatures from the graveyard. Yeah, I'll keep this. I would like to have a bit more juice going on, but well. So I'll play this island to prevent. Okay, that is nice. Let us pass the turn very quickly so they don't know. Oh, those lands are nice, opponent. Those lands are really nice. So that doesn't have reach. So I'm fine on playing this and start attacking. Glacial Grasp doesn't do much. We can cast it later to get the mill going. So I guess I'll pass a turn and Nimana Skydancer at the end of their turn. And start filling their graveyard. So I guess we're having a nice rogues start. Okay. Looking good. Yeah, not much I can do about that. What does he have? Okay, that is fine. +1/+1 counter on Nectar Pod. Okay, cool. Will you attack? Sure. I'll let that go through. So they're gaining life with these Kazando Nectar Pods, so that's one reason for them to incentivize them. Damn, these lands are cool. Nice lands, man. Okay, we're at 4. If we cast Glacial Grasp plus Soaring Thought Thief, they'll have 8 cards in the graveyard. So that's something. That is definitely something. I won't be able to do any other play, right? So Glacial Grasp their Kazando Nectar Pod, since it's the highest power creature. They're at 6. Now I'll attack with both. They will get pumped. And we're rolling. Our rogues are rolling pretty well. Why skip frames? Let me close all windows. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell, why the hell I keep on getting skipped frames. Okay, that has manas. Oh damn, I can really run with the game, right? I can still... So this Living Tempest won't do much, but I can still attack this turn. 3, 4, 5. This Thwart the Grave won't likely get cast. So I won't play Mind Carver to leave mana open for my Living Tempest during their turn. I might be able to like catch the Dauntless Survivor unprepared, and that way next turn I can Mind Carver and I have more power in the air altogether. So I'll have 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I get them dead next turn if they do nothing. And I'm at 18, so I'm very good. Okay, sure. They gain some life. I believe from my math they're still dead. Okay. That is a +1/+1 counter. That is fine. None of their creatures have lifelink. So I want a Living Tempest. Yes, I know that as manas I can only block this. That is fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. Unless they have something. Okay. Indestructible. You protected your 1/1 creature. Sure. So now I can actually remove something from their side of the battlefield if things don't work out correctly. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is only 11 power. But still, if after I kill one of their creatures, probably... No, the life linker, I don't need to kill the life linker, actually. I don't really need to do that. I'll just equip this on my Living Tempest, which is the worst creature for my opponent to trigger with the removal. And during their turn, I will Agra Mauling something from their side. So I'll attack with all again. Yeah. Why on their turn? Because now they'll be close to death, right? And I'm not worried about them playing a land and gaining some life. That was only a problem in the previous turn. So yeah, my opponent didn't have that much interaction with my creatures. Evasion is still good in 2020. Evasion is still good. Damn, please stop with the skipped frames. I have everything very optimized. Maybe it's normal to occur sometimes. 25% dropped frames. Yeah, I guess so. Not really sure. Again, 28%. High CPU usage. Come on, you're using like 28% of my CPU. My CPU is huge. How can you say that about my CPU? Whatever. I'll take a look into that later, since now I have some cards to play. Okay, this end is pretty bad. Pretty bad, really. I have some early interaction to stall the game. But I will actually mulligan this. I have way too many 1/2 drops to play. So I'm happy with his hand. I'll likely keep... So... Am I the first player? I guess so. Drag one card. So this can clog the board while I attack with the Soaring Thought Thief pretty well. I will push a land, to be honest. Why? Because 2 lands actually unblock my whole deck. No need to be that careful. Okay, that's a card that my end doesn't unblock. I very much prefer to start attacking as early as possible with my Soaring Thought Thief. Okay. No need on taking care of that creature. Unfortunately, we won't be able to play our Nimana Sky Dancer, but that is all fine and good. Let us start milling them. And now, Cleric of Shield Depths. That should be enough to disincentivize them from attacking. Okay, that's a brute. That's very brute from you. I can actually kill that and keep on stalling the board with my Feed the Swarm. So, no need to do that before combat. Just keeping it simple. I know I don't have other removal in my hand right now, as of now at least. So I might have held up to this, but this... I'm clogging the board pretty effectively, and even if they play a bigger creature, I'll be able to stall the attack from that creature even further. Do you want to attack? Do you? Okay, what's our plan for subsequent turns? We won't be able to deal damage to this, but we can stall their attacks pretty well if we do this. So that creature won't untap on their next turn, which is very nice for me. And they have 2 mana open. What will you do with 2 mana? So now I wished I left the other swamp. I'm playing with 18 lands, so okay, that's a swamp. That can help us. They have 5, 6, 7. If I play my Nimana Skydancer right now, I'll have enough creatures to start pumping my team. So I'll do that before combat. I think it's worth it. To attack for 2. Yeah, sure. This turn I'm not really worried about them attacking with the Tazim Royal Mage. And I might actually... I don't want to trade these creatures, but if I draw a land to cast my Expedition Diviner, I might think about leave. I would be happy on trading it, for sure. If I don't get the land, that's a different thing. Because this Thwart the Grave will be awesome. Okay, I don't care about you shipping away 3 damage from my life total. That is fine. If I don't draw land, of course I'll have Anti-Cognition up. And I guess I'll continue attacking because this is a race. Is this a race I can win? Yeah, it all depends on whether I continue drawing lands, because I want this Thwart the Grave to do something. Okay, that is a nice magic card, indeed. That is a nice magic card. Okay, 4 mana. We'll play our Expedition Diviner, and if right now I won't be interested in doing trades, because this setup enables me to Thwart the Grave next turn. So if I won't block, I can just attack, right? This creature is not scaring them at all. So this is 5, 7, 8 damage. Damn, that's a lot. Still, I won't block. I'll go at 7. They're not playing red, so. But this way, Mind Drain is also cool. It's also cool, but right now I really need to Thwart the Grave. So I guess a creature and a creature. Okay. I'm at 7, so if I attack with both, this guy will block this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, so that cannot really happen. I can just attack with Nimana Skydancer because I'm not interested in trading it in combat. And right now, I'm reasonably well. This Mind Drain can get our opponent into top decking mode for the rest of the game. And Anti-Cognition can counter anything crazy they might have going on. Right now, I would be really happy on having some kind of removal. Okay, so right now I need to do some trades, right? Right. I want them not be able to attack with this creature next turn. I will be gladly trading. They might have a pump spell. That's an issue with these big guys. Damn. Because they have trample. So if I don't prevent all the trample damage I can, that's really bad. So I guess I need to do something like this. And even that, 2 damage, 3, 4, 5, that's 5 damage. So if they have a pump spell, I'm dead. Oh, or that. GG opponent. Or that. An Into the Royal also works. If I didn't attack, my creature had 1 toughness, so it wouldn't do much. It would just jump block, or not jump block, but trade with their Dauntless Survivor. So I could also double block this somehow, but my creatures are not really known for their high toughness. So yeah, altogether an interesting match. We tried to survive with the tools that we had, but it wasn't enough. Okay, I'm supposedly online, sure. Let me grab a bit more. What? Oh, I'm still using the small webcam. Let me switch up to the large webcam. Come on. I'm doomed with skipped frames. What the hell? Unsuitable encoder in settings. I will take a look into my encoder settings, but I'm using the suggested ones. I'll gladly keep this hand. I'll gladly keep this hand for sure. Hey there. You're pretty ugly. Damn. You have an axe on fire, so I guess I should be afraid. So no need on letting them know we have a Bloodchief's Thirst. So an island it is. Okay, this can be played as a late game threat, so right now we'll just do this and skip the turn. Okay, I'll let that one resolve for sure. Yes, please draw me cards. Sure. It has flash, so they're doing some warriors stuff. Right now, Zoff's consumption can provide me some reach. I have 4 lands, so no need on using that this early. Or Planeswalker with converted mana cost 2 or less. So that's not an option. Unless I kick it later. Okay. I can just also Mind Drain and try to fasten my Soaring Thought Thief. So, sure. Let us attack, mill them for a bit. And now... I could also leave Anticognition open, but it's unless its controller pays 2, so if they play a 2-drop or something like that, it doesn't do much. Let's remove cards from their hand and try to 5. We are at 5, so their Kargan War Leader is on the battlefield now. This Expedition Skulker will do some work. Now, if I kill their Kargan War Leader, my Soaring Thought Thief will be will be attacking for 2 and pumping my other creatures. So I might do that before they are able to capitalize on Kargan War Leader. Yeah. Guess that is fine. Yes, with kicker, please. So now they're at 6, 7, 8 after I attack. Okay. Now, we'll be at 5. This cost us 6 to kick, so it's not quite yet the turn for Ghastly Gloom Hunter. I guess it could be the turn for Living Tempest. But this will simply trade with one of their creatures, which is not really awesome. This Expedition Skulker will be a 3/2. And that's about it, right? I can do that and hold Anti-Cognition for whatever they throw at me. Yes, I guess I'll do that. I might even just trade my Expedition Skulker with one of their creatures if I so wish. This way I can stall their progress with Anti-Cognition and actually scry a bit, which can be useful to prepare my next draws. Okay. Sure. Now I really want to trade. That's 5 damage that I cannot really let go through. Now they need to repay for that to be re-equipped. So our Anti-Cognition did nothing. It did nothing. That's a 5/3. That's a 5/3 that we can continue stalling with our Cleric of Chill Depths. If we play this, I stall their creature for a while. I don't really have any other way of dealing with it that is clean enough. I have my Living Tempest to kill them, their creature. So let us attack. Continue on milling them just because. And now, yeah, I'll need to trade my Living Tempest. That's about right. They shouldn't have that many things, so they shouldn't have 2 Sagiris Shelters. That's a bit unlikely. So yeah, you're attacking. I'll Living Tempest, try to do something. Do you sequence your moves correctly, opponent? Or is your creature dead? Of course not. That is fine. Jesus. Okay, that's a land, which leaves me 4 mana open. I can't do much with 4 mana other than have Anti-Cognition open. If I kick this, I need to pay 6, which is the full amount of mana that I have. If I kick it, it will be a 3/3 life linker. Can I spend a turn being hit by a 5/3? I shouldn't, right? Let us play carefully. No need on taking the risk. Oh, they have multiples. Damn, your opponent. Okay, so Cleric. This way I can block their creature and they aren't able to do much. And I'll end the turn. Yes, I will Shump block very gladly. No creatures, opponent, no creatures. So this turn, it's pretty much scripted. Our Ghastly Gloom Hunter will enter the battlefield. And this way, next turn we can win with our Zof's Consumption. No need on playing the Swamp. I would very much prefer. They don't have hand disruption, right? With these colors. So let us see. It might be useful to double spell next turn somehow, or to have like Anti-Cognition open. So 4, 5, 6. So if I draw a land, I can leave Anti-Cognition open. Okay, I've drawn a land, so no, Anti-Cognition doesn't do shit in this board state. So let us attack. They don't have reach. And now Zof's Consumption for the win. They only have 2 mana open, so I guess this is game. Okay. Next game. Next game. That Zoff's consumption does a lot. Having... So, in this sort of aggro decks, this is not really an aggro deck, but it can behave similarly to that in a way. So, it's really useful to have reach, either to close the game before your opponent is able to rebuild themselves, or just because your opponent has taken care of all your board and now you're doing other stuff. So the magic of MDFCs is working. I'm happy on keeping this hand. I'm happy. It's okay. I'm not really happy on playing my Agra's Mauling as a land, because yeah, it's a very good removal spell. But still, given the hand that I have, no real options. Okay. Okay, you revealed a land with your Reclaimed Oasis, that's fine. No problem. Now we have a Stonework Pack Beast or an Expedition Skulker. No need on playing the Pack Beast, it can help us later playing the Thwart the Grave. So we can just play this, and get on the aggressive. They won't pump this on their turn attacking me, so they attack for 1, I attack for 2. That is fine. Next turn, I'll have 2 creatures untapped and can reevaluate the board state. Okay, that is an attack for 2, or not, because you pumped itself. So this Feed the Swarm is the only removal I have in hand. Other than that, they're playing some weird combination of cards, I guess. So I can Feed the Swarm the Dauntless Survivor and only be hit by 1. But no, come on. What are you thinking about doing? Jesus, you have a Thwart the Grave, so I can attack with both. Sure. And I can just play... So I'll have 4 mana. And I can play the Stonework Pack Beast. I don't plan on blocking, but still, if they spend all their turn of mana pumping the creature, I'm perfectly fine. Of course they don't. So he might still attack, but it's only for 1 point of damage. So no blocks. That actually works quite well as a blocker, so probably they shouldn't have done that. So if I Malakir the Blood Priest before combat, I can ensure I have stuff to do. I'm missing 1 swamp to be able to Thwart the Grave. So I can do this and remove the... No, I can do both. I can do both. Diogo, you can do both. Let us do this. And again, keep on incentivizing trades. If they want. So my Thwart the Grave is quite cheap right now. Okay, that is fine. I don't want to trade right now. This is making it easier for me to cast a Thwart the Grave. Okay, so their creatures aren't doing much, to be honest. No need on attacking because their Teeter Peak Ambusher is untapped. So I guess we can Thwart the Grave, and in the turn after we can have Living Tempest to do stuff. 2 Skulkers, sure. Value, value, value. No need on attacking again because they have a very profitable block for them. So no attacks right now. Still, I truly believe next turn I won't. I will leave Living Tempest open. I'll probably just ship the turn depending on what I draw, and then. Come on, so many skipped frames. Is this for real? Damn. Okay, they killed one of my creatures. With a Molten Blast. So no blocks. No blocks. No blocks. No need to block. Right now, I am trading my life total for a bit more time to be able to cast my spells. So now I can actually feed the Swarm the Joraga Visionary and have Living Tempest open for their attack, right? Depending on what they use to attack. Or not. No, I cannot. So, no need not playing the Swamp, I guess. I can play it. I have expensive spells to cast. So I'll just stick to the plan and leave Living Tempest open. I might even take a hit from Teeter Peak Ambusher and attack back. I'll have like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll have exactly lethal next turn if they attack with a bunch of things. Now, if they do that, I will take it. Will I take it? I won't take it. Will I take it? I will take it. They're trying to do some weird stuff. Like that. So my Feed the Swarm on this would put me to 8, which is a lot. Okay, that's a mountain. To 8? No. Now I can Mind Drain right now to try to remove stuff from their hand. And gain 1 life in the process. This is a sorcery, so I should do something on my turn with it. If I use this, I'll go to 7. But I need to do it. Otherwise, I'll be shump blocking this creature the whole time. Now I'm at 7, but I have the board more or less under control, unless they have removal for my Living Tempest like that. Okay. I don't have multiple Thwart the Graves, unfortunately. Okay, that's a land. That's not worth much. Damn. That's not worth much. That is fine. Let us skip the turn. No need on playing it. Our stream quality is good. How come it is good? Can do they something to my Expedition Skulker? I guess I'll trade my Cleric. Okay, that is fine. Oh, nice Spitfire Lagak. That is nice. That's a 4/4 Menace, so... Yep. Not really awesome. Not really that awesome. For sure. Oh, Christ. No. No. Can I do with this Mind Carver right now? Can't do much. +3/+1. So they need to attack with multiple things. And if they play a land, I'm more or less dead. So yeah, no chance on attacking from this board state. I need flyers, man. I just need a flyer, a flashing flyer to play at the end of their turn, equip the Mind Carver on their creature, and I'm happy. I'm happy after that. Okay, now they have a reach creature. Now I'm not happy. Will you attack? You won't attack. Damn. 19, 12, 22. I guess I can play a land and ship the turn. They want to pump their plants as much as possible. That's the thing. And they have plenty of lands, it seems. Oh, this game turned quickly. Well, with a Phylath? Of course it did. Okay, this is a nice spell when they actually attack. It can save me from quite a bit of damage. Another land. All the lands in the world. Sure. Resolve. Luckily it doesn't have trample. But their Spitfire Lagak is killing me. Okay. Of course you won't attack with those, man. Of course you won't. Of course. Okay. Now, we're at 3. I'll pass to blockers, sure. So what do I need to do to survive? I need to kill. I have 3 blockers. Let us first do the blocks that make sense. Right? I need to kill this, and I need to kill that. Okay. I won't kill this, but again, what can you do? I need to prevent as much damage as possible. These are my blocks. Sure. Oh, we can pump that creature for a lot. Damn, I should have blocked that. I would be dead either way. Yeah, I guess I'm dead. I don't have lifelink, I don't have anything useful. So yeah, GG opponent. Yeah. If I didn't block this, I would still get... Yeah. I would still be dead. Okay. We're at 2-2 right now. Let us see what our 5th game has reserved for us. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let me claim the prizes, all the prizes. And... ship the turn. Ship. Your stream quality is good. Is it? Then why I'm constantly skipping frames? I need to check. Or encoder. Okay, let me just save this as a picture. Okay. This is also a fine hand to die with, as Benes used to say. Okay, I guess pretty clear cleric this turn. One of our finest blockers. Okay. We have a Thwartigrave. Sure, so I guess we can attack and Nimana Skydancer on their turn. That works. It's a flyer. this way, if they were expecting to do something smart, like this, I don't get screwed. Will you attack with that? That's a nice target for my Bloodchief's Thirst. Sure thing, sure thing. Get on. Oh, I didn't play my land. I didn't play my land. What the hell, Diogo? What the hell? Okay, that is fine. That's just a challenge for us to recover from this board state. It is fine. I will attack. Yes, opponent. Come on. Why are you thinking so much? Your Soaring Thought Thief only has abilities when it does stuff, so I will Swamp. Bloodchief's Thirst. Damn. I could be so far ahead. If I just... I guess I'm on the play, right? Now I'm all confused. Damn. What the hell? Yeah, right. I'm on the play. I guess. Sure. That doesn't do much. That doesn't do much. So I'll ship the turn. Soaring Thought Thief on their turn. Yes, at the end of their turn, as usual. Nimana Skydancer next. And that's it. And that's my whole plan. Attack for 2. It is fine because they're not milling me now. Oh shit, I should have played my Soaring Thought Thief. Well, there's an argument to be made not to put my Thought Thief in danger from a Subtle Strike or something like that. So probably I played correctly. But if I played correctly, it was by mistake. It was not on purpose, but I played correctly. Bear that in mind. Okay, we have a few stuff to do. Now, we could Mind Drain, but I don't want to do that. Seafloor Stalker, no need to do that too. I would be able to pump these, pay 3 to have this being an unblockable rogue, which would be pumped as soon as they have more creatures there. So I will attack with both Nimana Skydancer at the end of their turn. Sure. That resolves. Okay, that thing now is untapped, and I want to start milling them as soon as possible. Yeah, sure. I should attack with my creature. Should I Mind Drain? No, I can delay my Mind Drain a bit, for sure. What will you do, opponent? What will you do? Okay, that is fine. Nimana Skydancer, you mill. You're at 4 now. So if I Mind Drain... If I Mind Drain them, they will get to 7. And if I attack, they'll get to 9. Which is a nice thing. This Agra's Mauling can be huge. I'm just not sure if it's worthy to use it on the Blight Priest. That's the only thing. So again, my plans are indeed to Mind Drain before combat. So I fill their graveyard a bit, and I attack with my flyer. Okay, this ability triggers. I attack for 3 now. Should I play the land? No. Come on. I'm ahead right now. So I have a Thwart the Grave. Yeah, damn. I want them to be milling me, right? At least for a bit. Expedition Skulker, I can bring it. There's an argument to be made to use this creature. If I do that, I'm even further away from casting Thwart the Grave. If I block this creature, I'll go to 11, which is a fine life total to be at. There's an argument to be made to cast this so that I can Thwart the Grave, right? I need to draw something. I need to draw stuff. Yeah, this Aggress Mauling is trapped on my hand. But as soon as I draw one land of whatever color, I have all my cards unblocked, so I'll attack with both. And even if I need to delay using my Thwart the Grave, actually, because of something, because I might jump with Cleric of Shield Depths now, that is worth pursuing. Okay, that's a 1/1. Of course, I won't attack with my Nimana Skydancer. Damn, but I have a lot of cards trapped because if I would likely have played Aggress Mauling earlier, but now it simply bunkers my hand, right? I can attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, because I can't do both. I'll just Aggress Mauling one of their flyers. Probably the life linker. I don't want them to gain life, right? Or not. Let us think for a bit. If they do trades, I can simply screw them with the Thwart the Grave. So I guess the plan is that. Do trades. Hey, thanks for the follow, Midgeworth. So I'll attack with all of these. If they do trades, I'll Thwart the Grave. Of course they will need to block and trades will happen, but Thwart the Grave... Oh! I'm so stupid. Well, more or less. The thing is, I'll do trades so I won't have as much mana available. Unless they only block 2 of these rogues. If they only block 2 of the rogues, yes, I'm happy for that. They gain 1 life. I lose 1 life. Okay. Jesus, I thought I was screwing this game completely now. So, not much to think about, to be honest. Nimana Skydancer and our unblockable rogue. And, yeah, opponent, I'm sorry. Hey, how are you, man? Thank you for the follow. I'm good. I'm quite good. So we have a pretty weird draft today. We only found our place like in mid pack 2, but we got really paid off on pack 3. So it was really nice. It was an interesting draft. Oh, this set is really interesting. The games, there's a lot of back and forward in the games. Just let me just think a bit about this. Just 1 second. They're at 7. Yeah. So this set is really interesting. To be honest, the games are grindy. The draft portion is also very interesting because of all the all the tribal strategies that are in there. So if I attack 3, 4, 5, 6, they're at 7, so they will eat my Nimana Sky Dancer. I'm at 10, so I'm in no... I don't have any issue on doing anything. Yeah, so I guess this is fine. They're more or less that. So yeah, I played a more standard. Okay, thank you, opponent, to save me some time. I played standard in Ikoria. I like build the cycling deck. I'm mostly stockpiling right now gems wildcards for playing historic and the likes. Like there have been a lot of tournaments in historic lately. But yeah, standard. Luckily for you, it's in a pretty healthy state right now, right? Do you agree? Are you enjoying standard right now? And by the way, what are you playing? Because even though I don't play that much standard, I'm more or less following. Okay, 3 wins, 2 losses. Yeah, at least there's some rock, paper, scissors between the decks going on, and it's not only one of them. Having fun. Oh, cool. Pantheon deck I made. Cool. Midgeworth. So let me take note. I'll take a look into your stream afterwards. That looks cool. And yeah, brewing up some stuff seems to be really interesting. Okay, so this, and I have a Bayon Veil, Malakir Blood Priest, turn 1. Okay, yeah, I will likely play the Bayon Veil early, like turn 1 tapped, to ensure my land drops. Cool. Yeah, Oh, cool. That's very cool from you. Oh, damn. I was to play Bayon Veil. No worries. I still have the first 3 plays. The first 3 plays granted. Yeah, I'll take a look into your Twitch channel for sure. Agra's Mauling is a card that I want to keep. So I'm in no pressure, so I'll most likely play Malakir Blood Priest later. Thank you for the link. I will take note of that in a second. So yeah, I'll just ship the turn. I could have played Bayon Veil. But what to the hell? Okay, let me just take a look then into this, and I'll save the Discord. So yeah, it goes here. Thank you. In a second, opponent, in a second. Sure, I don't like that card at all. Oh, well, I like that card a lot, but I don't like to see it in my opponent's side of the board. Yeah, thank you. That looks cool. I started quite recently in all this streaming world, mostly as a way to improve my gameplay. I started playing a bit of paper Magic, curiously enough, during the pandemic, in a very controlled environment and all of that. So, and now, since we're pretty much in a lockdown mode right now, I'm mostly focusing on Arena, and it's been quite interesting. Oh, I love to Agra's Mauling that creature. Opponent, Jesus. If I had only played one of my tap lands. No problem. No problem there. I won't chump block. No, I won't. So, Nimana Skydancer, it is. And now, of course I don't have the lands to play, so I'm getting punished by not playing the tap lands early. And now I won't block with Nimana Skydancer, so I can just attack with it. Don't really care. And I will most likely... Should I incentivize them to keep on pushing the... If I play Malakir Blood Priest, they will push the counter into my Marauding Blight Priest. So if I wait for a bit, I'll also get to 10 life, which is a pretty dangerous situation to be in. So I'll play this and hope to get it back into the battlefield with my Malakir Blood Priest. And either way I can... Depending on what they do interesting stuff next turn. I should have played again. Come on, I'm punting quite hard right now. I should have played the tap land before. No worries, no worries. That's just more of a challenge. Of course, he'll now diversify into the Marauding Blight Priest, since now I can block any of their creatures. Of course. Just attacks with that. It's plenty. I also agree. Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, so no lands again. And I'm missing... So I can only do something like Nimana Skydancer and trade both for their Luminarch Aspirant, but I'll get pretty far behind to be able to cast Thwart the Grave. So I guess this game is not going that well. I can also cast this and try to push them to put the counter on Nimana Skydancer, but that way I don't have a very good play. I can still use something like Bane Veil on them. So actually, no real need on playing this tapped land right now. Only to get the Living Tempest, I guess, but it's not doing much. Agra's Mauling, I can do that. I will likely do that. Yeah, it hurts me so much, but I need to enable Thwart the Grave next turn. I need to. If I can prevent a big chunk of damage this turn with Bane Veil, I'll do it. But I won't likely do that. Yeah, I'll do the trades, I guess. It all depends on what my opponent does. So right now they're probably thinking on where to put the token. I would probably, if they put on the Marauding Blight Priest and attack with just it, they threaten to kill both of my creatures. Okay, but now they're diversifying the threats. Yeah, that also works. Both of those kill both of my creatures, in theory. In theory, opponent. What? Okay, yeah, because that attack is for free. Fine. What else are you doing? Okay. Pass to blockers. I need to double block. I'll block, I'll Bane Veil to prevent damage. Okay, this won't be the most effective Thwart the Grave that I've ever played. Damn, and yeah, it's not actually even playable, of course. Jesus, Diogo, I'm not really focused. What the hell? Okay, so Cleric of Life's Bond's not doing much. If I play the Nimana Sky Dancer, it's a champ block for sure, so I don't want to do that. I would very much prefer to champ with Cleric. No, this game is done for. I feel like I played it very, very badly. But yeah, it's like you can't do everything, right? Sometimes you do friends, other times you win Magic games. You can't do both at the same time, not always at least. Sure. Oh, opponent. Opponent. Okay. It wasn't really a good game, but I guess they played it well. That's good for today. Damn. Take a look. So 10. Yeah, I need to take a look into these skipped frames. It's really screwing me. This cannot happen. Okay. No worries there. Let me get into the stream. Okay, let's claim our prizes. I'm using Streamlabs OBS. I've lowered. I've been tweaking it a bit. I think I did all the optimizations and all the configurations I should have, but it doesn't seem to be enough somehow. My machine is pretty juicy, so it can do a lot, but yeah, maybe that's the thing. I'm streaming at 720 60p, and I remember the recommended settings is 4500 that they recommend on Twitch, but most likely I should just lower it because they're recommending a bit too much. But even before, like I was trying to test so Twitch as a mode. Okay, this pack doesn't want to open. Sure, that is fine. So I was actually testing out. Let me switch it up. I was testing out. Cool. Yeah, I will definitely try that later. The weird thing is I was actually streaming at 1080 60p before, and while streaming to the test connection so Twitch has a test mode that you can stream somewhere, and I never got skipped frames, never ever. So I guess it might be really related to the bitrate, because Twitch, when streaming to the main platform, I guess, to production, they might be cutting my upload rate sometimes, because yeah, I'm not partner. Okay, guess what? But that's fine. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely try that. Thank you very much for the support, for following, and for the tips. I'll definitely take a look into your Discord and say hi there, probably tomorrow. So yeah, other than that, that's it for today. It's already pretty late here, and tomorrow I need to pick up work early. But either way, thank you really much for joining me. If you want to discuss anything with me, like I'm also on Twitter and on Instagram, just feel free. My links are. Cool, thank you. Yeah, either way, yeah. So I also post like clips and stuff on Twitter and Instagram. I do a lot of stuff in there. So that's all for today. We got 3 and 2 with our rogues deck. It was it was an interesting draft. I don't feel like I played to the top of my abilities, but either way, I hope it was a good a good learning experience for not only for me. The last game, it wasn't a good learning experience for no one, I guess. But that is fine. So again, thank you for joining, and see you next time. Thank you. Thank you for the props. Thank you very much. Okay, so bye. See you around. Bye bye.